Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to make a stencil reverse dye. So for this project, we start with a fresh, brand new shirt out of the box. It has not been washed or anything like that. And I've taken these cutting boards that I found at the dollar store and I taped them together. And I'm using this as a barrier because we're going to spray decolorant on the shirt and I don't want it to soak through to the back. We have a total of 4 cutting boards inside this shirt, and using my yardstick, I do my best to center the stencil. We're going to be using Jacquard's decolorant spray, so I'm using these plastic garbage bags to protect the shirt. I ordered the Jacquard decolorant spray off Amazon.com, and I will put a link to it down below. Spray an even liberal amount all over the stencil. Woo! I have to tell you, this stuff smells so incredibly bad. Once I felt that I had it pretty well saturated, I waited for a couple of minutes for it to rest while I worked up the courage to take the stencil off. The instructions on the bottle say to let the product dry completely, so I let the shirt sit overnight. Now I'm taking the iron on the hottest setting for the fabric, which this shirt happens to be cotton, so I set it for cotton, and I just use the iron to make the pattern appear. I'd noticed the iron came unplugged, so I stepped away, plugged it back in. I don't recommend leaving your iron sit on a shirt like this if it's hot. This is my first time using this product, and it was so cool to just see the image appear right before my eyes. Once I was done using the iron, I threw the shirt in the washing machine on a hot water cycle with just a teeny bit of textile detergent, and voila! Look at our pattern. I think it turned out pretty good. I put the plastic cutting boards back inside the shirt because we're going to spray it with dye now. I got out my yardstick thinking I would measure out how much dye I would use, but once I got to spraying, I just winged it. I got these little bottles off Amazon, and I'll also put the link for those down below, along with basically everything else I use. This is the first time using each of these bottles, so you notice I'm using the paper towel to prime the pump on the paper towel instead of the shirt. Somehow I ended up with a little speckling outside of the stencil, and I think that might have happened when I pulled the stencil off. I might have got a little bit of drips, but it's okay, it still looks cool. Once I got done spraying the dye on the shirt, I realized that I had completely forgotten about soda ash. So I took a little spritz bottle, put some soda ash in it, and I spritzed just the pattern with the soda ash, and I forgot to hit record on the camera. So sorry I didn't get that part. So after 24 hours, it's time to rinse, and I treated this shirt like any shirt. I start out by using cold water and gradually increase the water to warm and then to hot, and I rinse until the water runs clear. From here, it's going to go into the washing machine on a hot water cycle. I do a second hot water cycle using textile detergent, which I get from Dharma, and then I do a third hot water cycle using Milsoft to bring softness back into the fabric. I put it in the dryer, and then we see our results. Well, here it is, guys. Here's our shirt, and I think she's really beautiful. I absolutely love this stencil, and I got it off Amazon, by the way. So I think the stencil got a little bit off center when I was putting down the plastic, but that's all right. I think once the shirt is on, it's not going to be that noticeable. I also sort of notice a little bit of a halo of the dye color around the stencil. I don't know if that's going to be noticeable when it's on either, and I hope that's okay to whoever ends up wearing this shirt. What do you guys think about her? Leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and click the bell for future notifications. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing.